Hey guys, it's Mila again, and today I'm coming to you with a special book tab. This was made by a booktube book, and it's called the Nope book tag. And just when I saw it, I thought like this tag was perfect for my salty heart. So I decided I just had to do it right away, and so here we are. Well, as I said, this book tag was made by a booktube book. She has an amazing channel. I absolutely recommend you to check her out if you haven't heard about her yet. I'm leaving a link for her video down below, and I'm going to get started with the Nope things. Okay, so the first one is a nope ending. An ending that you were either disappointed or angry or something like that. And for that I chose this one, The Raven King, obviously. I mean, if you have read my reviews, you probably know that I wasn't really happy with this book. I loved the Raven Boys. I wasn't a really big fan of the second one, even though I know that it's a fan favorite. I loved the third one, and I just had so much hope in this last book because for me it was going to be like the book that defined whether I loved the series or I didn't. And it turns out I didn't because the ending was just so underwhelming. Not only was nothing answered, but it was 400 pages. Wait, 400? Yeah, 400 pages of nothing. Nothing happening. And the end was just like, oh, right, this was supposed to happen, and then it did. And then it kind of. No, it was just so bad. I was really disappointed in this one. Okay, so the next one is a no protagonist, a protagonist that you either didn't like or hated or couldn't stand, and for that I chose Marguerite from A Thousand Pieces of You. This girl, oh my god. You know when you're reading and not only you think the character is like kind of like really dumb in the things she does, but also an asshole? Well, she was kind of like a hypocrite, a mix between a hypocrite, an asshole, and an overall just terrible person. I mean, the things she did, I can't even explain because it will be spoiler, but it was so creepy, so wrong. I can't even explain, and it's disturbing because there are so many people who don't even see it that way, and I was just like really disturbed when I was reading this book. Definitely, she was just like a character I wanted to kill because no, it was so bad. So the next one is a Nope series, a series that you just kind of decided that it wasn't for you or that you're not going to continue. And for that I chose anything by Sarah J Maas actually. I think it was a couple of weeks ago that I finished A Court of Winds and Ruin. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, I'm not sure. But after that it was just like, no, you know what, I love writing like rant reviews. I have like thousands of words in rants, but it's just not worth it. You know when you have, how can I say it? You have no interest in knowing whether the characters live or die. You have no interest in knowing what happens to the world because there is basically a very underdeveloped world, both in this one, the Throne of Glass, and in the other one with the Courts of whatever the fuck it is. And I'm just not going to bust my head with this stupidity because I know that unless Eileen dies like a really horrible death and Rowan follows and they both like spend eternity apart from each other and like in eternal suffering, I'm not going to enjoy any bit of this. So I'm just going to say goodbye to anything by Sarah J Maas for perpetuity because I know that anything that she writes will be something that I just won't enjoy because I honestly can't say that I have enjoyed any of the books she wrote. Except maybe A Court of Thorns and Roses, but because that was the very first book that I read by her and I thought it had promise until I read the other books and I realized that I was fucked. And so no, I'm just going to say goodbye. Bye. Okay, so the next book is a Nope popular ship. This is a ship you either don't like or don't care about, and I know that I'm going to get so much hate for this, but I just couldn't resist myself. And my Nope ship is Ronan and Adam from the Raven Boys. It's not that I hate them, but I see that there is just so much obsession toward that ship, and I honestly didn't care about the relationship. I liked them as separate characters, but with them together, it's not like I disliked them together, but together or apart, I was like, it was the same to me. I mean, I didn't care. I didn't see the great appeal with this, so that's my nope ship. Sorry. Alright, so the next one is a nope plot twist. That this is more like a twist you didn't see coming, or that you were like, no! So I went with Lady Midnight. I can't exactly say what the plot twist was, but let's just say that Emma is trying to find who killed her parents, and then at one point you get to see who that person is, and I remember it was like, no, no, this was a mistake. I thought honestly that this was kind of like a deceive, like to throw away to another character, but no, it was true, and I was like, no, I didn't see it coming, and I'm kind of sad because, okay, no, I can't say it because it's spoiler, but it was good. I was surprised because I usually don't get surprised with plot twists, honestly, but this was a good plot twist. The next one is a nope action or decision made by the protagonist, and for that one I choose Red Queen, Mare. Basically everything Mare did in this book was really fucking stupid. So it's not that I can say like, remember that time when she did, no, every time she took a breath she was doing something stupid, honestly. So this is my pick. The next one is a nope genre, and for this one I don't know exactly what to choose because I don't think there is a genre that I want to completely shut myself off from that and never try any kind of book. But one that I can't really seem to get into is historical fiction. I don't know why, but I don't think it's for me, so I'm gonna go with that one. The next one is a nope book format, and this was also really hard because I don't think there is like a book format that I don't like. But if I had to go with something, it would probably be when you have like book covers that have faces on them. I can't show you any kind of example because I haven't bought any book with that faces on the cover. But for example, I think it was the Bloodline series by Rachel Mead, and just you have like the faces looking really, and I can't seem to like covers with books with people on them, so I'm not gonna. The next one is a nope trope, so it's basically like a trope that you don't like. And I have quite a few of those ones, but I'm going to go with the bookworm protagonist, and like the best example I can think of is Tessa. I'm talking about this kind of protagonist that basically they don't seem to have much of a personality. So the writers go like, oh, what's the easiest way to make like readers love my character? And they think because we like books, we're going to like a bookworm character. And I always just have to roll my eyes so hard when I see a character that loves book because it's never a good thing when I see that, because it means basically that the character would probably be an idiot, which Tessa was. And it's something that I don't understand because, I mean, if you read books, you should at least have, like, I don't know, some knowledge, especially Tessa, who loved to read anything, basically. And she was just such an idiot. And this was something that happens a lot in so many books. And I don't want to read more books with a bookworm protagonist because I feel like I'm going to stab them. Next one is a nope cliche or something in the writing that annoys you. So for this one, I think I'm going to go when people growl in books. I don't know, maybe they are saying something is like, you can't do this, he growl. Like, only dogs can do that. I mean, can you say something while growling? I don't know, you can't. Same with Sarah J. Maas, and she's always writing people who purr. Oh, what are you doing, she purr? No, you can't fucking purr. You're not a fucking cat. You're a person, okay? Fucking stop. The next one is a nope recommendation, and it's a book that maybe you see a lot, but then people maybe recommend it to you, or that you see it everywhere, but you're just not feeling like reading it. And for me, that is Warcross by Mary Lou. One, because I like the Rose Society, but I have never felt like finishing the rest of the series. I absolutely hated the Legend series because it was such a cop-out ending. And I don't know, with Warcross, I don't think the summary, the description is not something that I'm interested in. The cover is horrible, I'm sorry, it just is. And basically, I don't know, I'm just not interested in the book, even though everybody is just loving it. So, next one is a nope love interest, and this is just like a love interest that you don't think should be like a romantic interest. And for this one, I'm going to go with a very popular choice. Well, not popular choice, but popular the character, Magnus, by this fucking series. Basically, Magnus is a piece of shit, and I don't understand how Cleo could ever love him, even though many people wonder the opposite, but fuck. Okay, next one is a notebook, which is basically a book that you don't think it should have been a book, but I can't really think of any book that I wouldn't want to have been written, especially, so I'm going to skip this one. Same happens with the next one, which is a no villain. It's a villain that you... Nope, it's too much, and I can't think of a villain that I dislike or that I'm too terrified by. I don't think, luckily, I have found that kind of book yet, so I'm going to skip this one too. The next one is a nope death. A death that basically you don't think that it should have happened. And for that one I'm going to go with Nehemia from this fucking series. Especially because I just felt her death was so stupid, and I think it was in this book, or I don't know, in this book or in Hero of Fire, there was an explanation for her death, and it was so fucking stupid. I actually wrote about it in my review. No, I think it was in this book, and I did like the whole reasoning that the characters made about why Nehemia should have died. It was so fucking stupid. It didn't make any sense. So this one just was a really stupid death that the author used just to make some drama and decided to kill the only person of color that the cast had. So yeah, fuck that. And I didn't even like Nehemia. I mean, she was so spoiled and she did like really stupid things. But I mean, every character did really stupid things because they were written by the same author. But still, it was a really stupid way to justify her death. And the very last one is something that I'm not really sure about, and it's a nope author, an author that you basically kind of don't want to read anything about again. I already mentioned Sarah J. Maas, so I thought that I will mention something different, and this is something that I'm a bit conflicted about because this nope author is something I've been thinking about for a while now, and that is J. Christoph. And it kind of sucks because I love the Illuminati files, and I actually bought Gemina and Storm Dancer before I knew about a certain kind of things that the author did. Basically, he's very condescending towards fans, and he does this kind of thing where he writes, well, kind of nasty things in tweets and then deletes them. So I'm not sure that I want to support this author, but at the same time I love Illuminati and I'm really curious about Gemini, and I'm curious about Storm Dancer too, so it's kind of like, should I or shouldn't I, and I don't know what to do. So yeah. And that is all. If you have come to this ending, good for you, because I don't know how you did that. But thank you so much for watching. I'm really sorry that I'm so awkward in the video. I can't say that it's just my awkward persona alone, because I have a problem with the camera. It doesn't have enough memory, so it only lets me film like 20 seconds at a time, and then I have to run to the computer, download the video, and have more space for this, and it's kind of a mess. Also, I don't know how booktubers do that, but how do you manage to always look so beautiful and so polished? Because I'm a fucking mess, I swear to. And I don't even know what to do. I'm always like that. It's not just in the videos, I'm always like that. But anyway, I hope you kind of enjoyed it. I hope that you weren't too annoyed by my options, because I know that many people love them, especially Magnus. So many people love Magnus. I'm sorry, I have to rant a bit more. So many people just love Magnus, and they think, oh, what does he see in Cleo? And I hate that Magnus is ruining Cleo, because Cleo had a really, really good arc before the stupid romance with Magnus came, and the author is paying all attention to Magnus because she loves him. But now Cleo is just like a really idiot character with nothing to do, because all attention goes to this idiot who doesn't even have a good redemption arc because everything he did was forgiven. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video.